Welcome back to Final Fantasy VII: The Remake. Well, we just went through 4 very grueling battles, I'm sure. So let's find out what's going to happen now as we take Aerith back to Madam M's and get this whole mess sorted out.
Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, this is Cloud and Aerith here. We just got done fighting the Hell House here, and we showed that house who was boss.
Look, Johnny's father is here too.
Also, yeah, thank you very much. Okay, Tom.
Thank you, thank you.
Congratulations on winning the tournament. You're an impressive fighter. I know
Thank you.
Be a great influence on my Johnny. Why, you might even end up having a friendly rivalry.
Sure.
I'm not sure about the friendly part.
You two will become great friends. The best of friends.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I tell you, I'm exhausted from all the fun and excitement of that tournament. I'll look for my son tomorrow.
He was beaten up. Somewhere over here.
I wonder if secretly he's ashamed of his son.
Actually, I don't know how old this Johnny's supposed to be. I guess 20 still.
Johnny is no son of mine.
It's just funny because we'll actually be hearing from Johnny quite soon. Well, relatively speaking. So, Aerith, was that a workout or what?
I've had weirder workouts.
You've had weirder workouts than fighting a guy and his giant beast dogs, 8 dudes all at once, 2 giant robots, and a freaking hell house.
I had to run away from 6 giant feral attack dogs.
Huh.
With 5 heads on each of them.
So did Wedge, and he even got his ass beaten, but he complained less. Come
Although,
on.
to be
But
fair...
did those dogs have 5 heads?
Okay, fair point, they didn't. So were they as big as Cerberus?
Alright. This is also the point where the game diverges. The next batch of side quests you're about to get depend on your choices up until this point.
Oh, yes, indeed.
In Chapter 9. You'll either get side quests from Madam M or side quests from Chocobo Sam, depending on your choices. I got Madam M's first.
Or as a third option, you can just choose to do no side quests.
Well, that goes without saying, Jova, but yeah, that applies to all chapters.
I forget what determines whether or not you get side quests from either of the 2.
It depends on your choices throughout the chapter. Like for example, like at the beginning of the chapter when you need to describe Tifa to Chocobo Sam, you know, choices like those. The massage you get from her is also one of those. If you get the poor man's curse, most likely you'll not get her quest.
So what happens if you do the right options for both of them?
You can't.
Well, I think
each answer cancels out the other. So.
Yeah, I think there will be a point, Jova, where it doesn't cause a draw. One of the 2 will be selected at the end, whatever you choose or not.
All right, Aerith, it's time to get changed.
Let me see. Let me think.
There is, however, one common side quest from both of them, Burning Thighs.
Oh, yes.
The original side quest from, well, not side quest, but the original moment from the original game where you go to the gym and do the squats minigame.
But of course, they want to showcase that luscious theme they made for it.
Yeah, fun fact, everybody. The cross-dressing element was kind of changed, and they don't get it from a clothes shop. However, the clothes shop plotline was still implemented. It's part of Chocobo Sam's side quests, surprisingly. So that's kind of interesting.
We'll see that actually later in this part.
The dress is part of it, sure. But we'll also need to do something about that.
Good luck, Aerith.
Oh.
My name is Aerith, not Jane.
Well, at least it's Aerith getting dressed up and not me. That would be embarrassing for my vlog.
Whatever dress you get depends on how many cycles in Chapter 8 you did. Like she just implied.
Cloud, here's a suggestion. If you don't want it on your blog, don't put it on your blog. Just delete it.
Yeah, sure. Oh crap, I left the remote with Aerith.
A little tip for those who may want to try to get the dressed all 9s trophy, which requires you to get all 9 possible dresses for Cloud, Tifa, and Aerith. You can jump chapters, but however, hold on.
We'll just cover the camera with tape then.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You ditched your lady friend and fellow champion to have a boys' night out in Wall Market?
Please do not word it.
I know the madam, and I do. This was all her.
I looked like Cloud was about to kill the guy for a bit there.
skilled with a sword, but when it comes to damn near anything else, can't help but have my doubts. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but then there's nothing wrong with expanding your horizons neither, seeking new experiences. Knowing the ways of this here world will help you to better protect you while you're in it.
The point.
A few solid gigs for you.
Oh, there we go.
What do you say?
Chocobo
Happy solid gigs.
Now, Chocobo Sam side quests arguably get, in my opinion, the best dress option that you will get from these dresses.
It's actually this game's equivalent at least of the original purple dress, I think.
Actually, I feel like the game's original equivalent to the purple dress is the dress you get if you do no side quests whatsoever.
Well, Pedro is talking. I think Pedro was talking about the side quest that you do, because
I know.
No, that's the thing too. That's the thing too. If when you do the clothes shop side quest, the ending kind of implies because he's I have to make this dress for I have to make this dress for Don Corneo candidates. So it implies that it's the guy it's the old man from the clothes shop that does the dress that Cloud ends up wearing apparently. It implies.
But yeah, you know what? I don't like side quests. I'm just gonna go to Aerith now.
So yeah, the clothes shop dress
Johnny.
thing from the original technically is still in here. It's just differently purposed.
Wow, those wounds healed amazingly quickly in just 10
Johnny is
minutes.
very stubborn.
Take a deep breath.
No, don't you
He's
see
also
this?
he's very emotional compared to Cloud. Like,
Don't you see this? It's just like an 90s cartoon. On the next shot, suddenly he's all better.
Yeah, I guess unless the episode script dictates that they don't.
Hey, Cloud.
But yeah, like I was saying,
Brr.
No, you cannot call me bro.
Why everyone is calling Cloud bro?
God damn it.
well, look at the bright side, Tail. At least Johnny's not thirsty for Cloud.
Are we sure? Are we even sure about
Honestly,
that?
Pedro, I think
Thirsty
he's...
for Tifa, we know that.
Honestly, Pedro,
Maybe he's just playing the long game. I
yeah,
don't know.
okay. I think he secretly is thirsty for Cloud, and Tifa is just his cover.
Oh, okay.
that's why he keeps showing up around Cloud instead of looking for Tifa.
Exactly.
I
Okay.
mean, he knows that Cloud currently doesn't know where Tifa is, so why?
Well, there is a payoff for Johnny's sub-story of this game where he does say farewell to Tifa.
Think you
So.
can handle that?
Yes, sir.
If you do your own homework, you even get a trophy for it.
Yeah, Johnny's what was the name? The Johnny Experience. That's it. That's the name of the trophy.
Oh,
The Johnny
God.
Experience.
Let's see here.
But yeah, here's a little tip. Like, you know how you have to go back to chapter 3 in order to choose which dress Tifa will wear, like we've talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You might think, oh shit, in order to get all 9 dresses in the trophy, I have to do the game from chapter 3 to chapter 9 like 3 times, right? Well, fortunately, no. The developers were merciful on you. What you need to do is you can skip after doing the choice, and then skip right to chapter 8 actually, because chapter 8 is where you determine Aerith's dress. However, here's a little piece of advice that it's incredibly imperative, because I didn't know this the first time I tried.
Oh, snap.
Wouldn't try it if I were you. Trust me, you don't want to screw with the Don.
Look, I have fought a giant hell house.
They'll make sure someone pays for it. And that someone might wind up being the girl you're trying so hard to break out.
A fish.
You could wind up being
Dang.
someone you've never even met before. Get it?
Leslie's an interesting character. He doesn't
He's
need
not
a weapon.
evil per se. Yeah, that's what I got to
He doesn't need a weapon, but he can be threatening, but he does mean well, as you will come to see.
No,
Yeah,
quite the opposite, as we're going to learn in
He's
chapter
not
14.
evil, but he has orders to answer to.
Like, he has a job, so it's...
Pretty much.
He
And
is
even,
like...
and even then, guys, let's just say without spoiling anything that he's about to boil over.
Get out of here.
Pretty much.
I mean, he is giving us pretty reasonable advice. So...
I'm the only thing that thinks that Leslie looks a bit like Noctis.
Actually, people have compared him more to Yozora for some reason.
I guess I
Well,
can see that sort of. In fact, wasn't Yozora originally Noctis before Versus 13?
So,
got
hold
canceled?
on. Anyway, now it's
Okay.
time to see the variation of what Aerith will draw.
Let's
First
have a
one.
listen.
Yeah, a bunch of rats. And
Oh, look, a
dogs
dog.
Doggo.
And a cat.
and cats.
And
Aerith
she gets...
looks like a. She looks like a
Why is Johnny?
5-year-old.
Why is Johnny the one? You know.
Bring your.
Well, to be fair...
When did Johnny get involved?
To
with
be
all
fair,
this?
Cloud...
Cloud told him to go back.
I was about to say that.
Oh, come on, I don't think it looks that bad.
She looks more like Aerith here.
It's a bit younger for it's honestly to me that dress is a bit younger for her.
Yeah, I was
age.
about to say I mean, it's not as bad as Jodie's dress from the party scene in Beyond, but it does look quite young for her age.
You can tell by the recorder version of her theme that it's a bit embarrassing. Yes, I totally put a lot of work into this.
I was thinking it was going to be like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Unleashed Ranky music or something.
Well, it kind of is.
The thought process is the same.
But, oh, hello.
Okay, you want to talk about weird remixes? This one. I don't understand why there's a electric guitar remix.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is a similar dress, but it looks more her age.
Ladies and gentlemen, the theme you get for getting half of the side quest in Chapter 8.
Yep.
Huh.
Well, actually, 3 of them, Jova. You only need to do 3 to get this.
Well, that's what I mean. At least half. There are 6 total.
Yeah, I think there are 6.
I have to look back.
Huh. Well, I
like the haircut, though.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I didn't say she looks bad.
I didn't say anything.
Trick question.
He doesn't say anything.
But
Alright,
maybe we could get a little better.
But here's the dress I actually got, because I did all the side quests.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see what all that hard work paid off for. Whoa, Aerith!
You'll get her a red dress from the original
Johnny's beating the shit out of everyone.
Wow, Johnny's actually protecting her honor. Also, Aerith, you brought the paparazzi.
Well, Jova has read that he's got eyes only.
And the fireworks from Pioneers.
Seriously.
Remember, Jova, he's got eyes only for teeth.
Well, kudos to Johnny for actually doing her the honors.
If you remember, this is the one from this is at least more similar to the one that she actually handpicked of her own in the original.
And look, now she's wearing high heels.
We even get a red carpet and everything.
And a stellar remix.
Where did all this even come from?
Wow. Yeah, Corneo's got a... I'm sorry, what were we talking about?
About also that line. Good job, Square, for spoiling this moment in the trailers.
Excuse me.
Oh god, Tifa may actually have competition.
Get back your jaw from the ground, Cloud.
Wait.
Pick it up on your way out.
Right.
The one asking me to stay put? No, I got it.
I don't know, I still prefer Cloud's dress.
I'm starting to think this place is more dangerous than we thought.
Nah, you think?
You're now realizing this?
I mean, we just fought a giant hell house, but now I'm realizing that this place may be dangerous.
You'll see.
So you just came here only to go back.
Yeah, but Aerith has an idea.
An awful idea. She got a wonderful, awful idea.
It's a wonderful idea. What are you talking about?
Pardon me, folks. So, Aerith, I gotta wonder, are we really that famous that now we have people following us with cameras and fireworks?
Allow me, since Andrea is my favorite. Honey, I've heard you've got a big sword on you.
Why, yes, Pedro, I do love Commander Shepard.
Actually, I tried to check, Joe. I'm not sure if it's really the same voice actor.
No, I'm talking about the looks.
Oh, okay. I thought the same voice actor.
Here's the basic gist of it. Go to chapter 3, choose what dress Tifa will eventually wear. But however, you have to finish chapter 3 before you chapter skip, because the game will only register your choices every time you finish a chapter. So basically, if you're gonna go for the Dressed All Nines trophy, keep that in mind.
Also, since I think Dwibs doesn't get it in this run, let me just simply state, if you actually peek in one of the corners near the Honeybee Inn, you will find, of all people, the teacher from the orphanage house dressed in one of the bee outfit. And she says that she has to do this job not only to give money, but to try to have a career as a dancer. That's fucked up.
You have bills to pay.
Well, I mean, too, it's dark around here. So.
Basically, while trophy hunting, I figured out the way the chapter select programming works. The game, the storyline choices will only change with chapter endings, because the game only registers any kind of changes after a chapter ending. As long as you don't finish a chapter, your choices will never change. So keep that in mind while you're trying to go for trophies and shit.
Okay, so let's go in and see what Aerith's grand plan is.
Okay, Aerith.
Andrea.
Aerith, just promise me that this plan won't end with me
Cloud,
getting embarrassed.
Cloud, don't turn around. You got to do this. Are you a man or a mouse?
I am a man, damn it.
I thought you were gonna say squeak, squeak, squeak.
No. Look. It is all within the hero's right to have to do this.
Dwibs, I don't think that's the right question, but Cloud, do you consider yourself a beautiful man?
I consider myself handsome. Why are you asking?
You know, you're one of my favorites. That bit I just said was in an episode of Red Dwarf, where one of the characters asked the other, "Come on, are you a man or a munchkin?" And the reply was, "I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz."
Except the Munchkins weren't the ones headed to see the wizard, technically.
So, Dwibs, are you gonna do the practice session first?
Well, you have to.
Well, I don't remember.
Oh no, you're not peering behind the curtains.
Actually, that's a good point. I don't remember if you're allowed to skip the practice session the first time.
Okay, let me explain then. If you actually peer behind the curtains, you will find one of the concepts where we're dummied out from the original game. Palmer making an early appearance, trying to flirt with a girl.
Huh.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I forgot about the first time you did this cutscene.
Wait, hold on. What are you roping me into?
Yeah, this is right. Yeah.
All right. Basically,
It's about to
whenever
dance.
whenever you see the icon and the circle hit the symbol, that's your cue to press it. However, one of my main issues with it is because the camera's moving around so much.
It's made on
really
purpose
easy
to make
miss
it more
one of them.
difficult.
Basically, don't try not to be impulsive and immediately press on the button when it shows up on screen. Wait till that ring thing comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
And
to
now we're in a rhythm game.
welcome to the latest Final Fantasy theatrhythm.
Well, Shiroi, remember, we have to practice our dance moves so we can impress Andrea. So.
You know, okay. You know what? I want Square Enix and Ubisoft to
Oh.
make a Just Dance for Final Fantasy.
And now he is dancing
You
with his
you
sword.
weren't there, but I already said that a couple of Music of 13-2 did fit it for a Just Dance video game.
Honestly, Ubisoft and Square have good relationships, so maybe it is a possibility. Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
but-
exactly. Good job, Dwibs. If you do that perfectly, you'll get a song for the jukebox. Good job, Dwibs.
And I got the remake version of Let the Battles Begin.
The battle theme.
No, I don't want to practice again.
Okay, it's time.
Okay.
I actually forgot about that. After the first time you do it, you actually get the chance to skip the practice session if you want on chapter select. So that's kind of cool.
My. Is that
It's been a while since I did
Yeah.
a new game on that.
It's not what it looks like.
No.
No.
I'm his twin brother, Sky.
I mean, Chocobo Sam is here too, so it's not like it means anything.
You just sit tight until Andrea takes the stage.
Oh god, I'm about to meet
Yeah,
the
mentioning
third
briefly, Andrea is voiced by Trevor Deval, who has his own extensive career. Apparently, Pedro is a character called Mac in Gears 5. I don't know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies, no disrespect, but my heart only has eyes for one lady.
He's a minor character too.
Okay. Yeah, we actually have a song for this.
Yes,
all
the
things.
Honeybee Inn got a new song.
You're forgetting, Shiroi, that the Smooth Criminal video exists.
Oh boy. And there he is!
God, there we are.
Oh no,
It-
he's on!
It is literally Commander Shepard, who I guess after Mass Effect
thought,
3 decided to
I'm
retire
here-
to Midgar.
Yeah,
He
for a
decided to
second there,
become fabulous.
I thought this looked like a character that Kira was put
Honey,
in
you look
this,
fabulous.
I thought this looked like a character that Tia was putting in.
Bad touch.
Okay, what did Aerith rope me into?
My favor must first prove that they know how to move.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, Cloud, prove to me you've got the moves, baby.
Well, it's time to use those dance lessons from my teen years and put them to good
Let's just
use.
hope no one is recording.
Who did your dance lessons?
Yeah, yeah. Don't expect any support from Aerith. She's enjoying way too much this.
She's
Yeah,
encouraging him.
Yeah, Aerith is definitely.
Oh, you think she's enjoying this now? Yes, you'll remember, like I said, during this chapter, we'll get to see that Aerith may be quite thirsty for Cloud. You will see.
Here we go.
Alright, time to bust a move.
Come on. Move, baby.
Everybody, move me until your body. Oh.
Look at Cloud, ever
Yeah.
so super serious ex-soldier.
This is very Japanese rhythm game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, at least the vlog.
Imagine the mocap actors having to do this.
Oh, at least
Yeah.
at least the viewers of my vlog don't have to see this. Wait a minute. No, I left the camera with Aerith.
Hi, Cloud. Guess what? This is going to stay with me for the whole performance.
Aerith, if it gets out of hand, you'll turn it off, right?
Besides,
Sure.
Cloud, are you forgetting I too have a vlog?
Yes, but my followers practically know me.
Yeah, that's why I love it even more.
Also, Mr. Amazu wants to experiment with some dubstep, I guess.
Also, yeah, I fucked up a couple of
my.
times.
Oop.
Fuck. Oh. Come on, Cloud, step it up.
Alright.
Come on, step it up.
I call this one the limit break.
What's broken?
Because it's a break
My
dance.
dignity.
Is intact.
Aerith, please, you're making me feel like I'm a stripper at a strip show.
That's the point.
Yeah, suddenly I'm beginning to wonder if maybe Aerith just has a knack for seeing Cloud work his stuff.
When did Cloud learn to dance, though?
He learned it at
That's actually a good
He,
question.
he hid that
learned
from
it-
everyone.
He learned it at the Nomura School of Weird Cutscenes.
Okay. There's
Well,
actually
this
a...
is not a typical. This is not a Nomura thing, Dwibs. I can assure you. This is not the kind of thing Nomura usually does.
Okay.
This was
I'll-
likely Toriyama's idea.
Yeah,
And you,
I
hey,
can definitely see his
An idea I'm
fingerprint on
okay
this.
with, actually.
yeah.
Well, again, one thing that Pedro didn't show for Lightning Returns is a moment where Lightning is forced to say the catchphrase of a commercial. It's called literally Meow Meow Choco Chow repeatedly.
Okay, here we
so
go.
Hey guys, I only fucked up 3 times.
Okay.
Are you alive?
Now, will this somehow get me into Don Corneo's mansion?
Alright. Oh no.
What? I'm sorry, did I just see a literal heart?
Alright, Cloud.
Wait, what?
And your award is
Yeah,
Cloud.
I gotta say, Andrea's about as dedicated to his craft as Yusuke is with his own
Yes,
fire
Cloud.
flow.
For this case, your reward is literal clothes.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
proven
that
your-
should be nice. Maybe these clothes
I'm
will...
not a
Oh,
house
no.
elf.
Well, okay. Maybe these clothes will give me some great stats.
First,
Depends what you mean
Except-
by
Uh,
that.
except number one.
Wait, I'm hitting
I'm
my
not
nails.
questioning any of this, and it's great.
Oh god, these shoes, they're uncomfortable.
Who said they were shoes?
What? Aerith, why are you...
She's literally salivating.
Aerith is pulling a vinyl on us. There it is, the dress you...
Exhibit number one.
Yep, this is the dress you get if you don't do any side quests for Chapter 9.
I love what they've done with Aerith in this remake.
I wonder if Aerith actually prefers Cloud dressed up like that.
Definitely.
She was practically orgasming. Aerith!
There you go. If you perform well enough, you also get a pair of earrings and a trophy for that.
Wait a minute.
Which I did. I got
Dancing
Dancing
Queen.
Queen.
Wait a minute. Aerith, was the camera rolling that entire time?
Yes, both our cameras.
No! At the very least, I can say that I look better in a dress than Lightning does.
Who's Lightning?
Yeah, cheap knockoff of me.
It's his sister that they don't like to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard. It's a case of her character is different depending on who writes her.
Okay, exhibit number 2.
The one that happens if you get Madam M's side quest, if I recall correctly.
This upcoming one is the one that I actually got.
Of course, my favorite one is the third and final one.
The one if you get Chocobo Sam's quests. Yeah. Which I get the feeling really is the one that's meant to be the equivalent of the original, I think.
I feel like the one we saw earlier is supposed to be the reference to the original.
It's black though. I don't know.
Honestly, I think this is the one.
Aerith hyperventilating like several times.
This is I think this is the one that's supposed to be the closest to the original.
Honestly, this feels like the least like the original. It's a way lighter shade of purple.
Keep also in mind what it includes. Also, the Diamond Tiara, which was a vital item for the original one.
Wasn't that like something you would only get for like the best stats that you know?
No, it was. Remember the original. Okay, let's me see if I recall correctly. Sexy cologne, the particular type of dress, diamond tiara, diamond necklace, and something else.
Oh god, this corset is very awkward on my waist and this skirt.
Now you know how I feel.
I think the thing too is more the color. The color doesn't look the same shade of purple.
I guess.
I think it just throws me off that way because that's the one thing that I remember the most.
Yeah.
The purple color.
Okay. Yeah. You know that's what I appreciate. Andrea being incredibly open-minded.
Oh yeah, I love Andrea. He's not my favorite of the trio.
They
That's still
managed to
Chocobo
turn
Sam,
what
but...
could have been potentially really, really awkward in this day and age and managed to get away with it.
But let us see.
But here's the one. But here's what really happened.
Well, you will not see the dress immediately. I think in the next part.
Yes.
Yeah.
For now, let's see the
but,
side quest that it takes to get the actual dress we'll be running with in this one. So let's go back in time.
Including the clothes shop from the original game, like we've mentioned, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah. So basically, you got 3 side quests to do in order to get the special dress for Cloud.
And you ended up getting Chocobo Sam's side quest, it seems.
Yeah, because I got sick of Madden. No, I'm kidding. I just want to do something different.
Yeah.
I need you to help me out with my dad. His drunk ass has been at the bar for...
Wait a minute. Weren't you originally a girl in the original game?
3 sheets in over at
let me quote another Square Enix angel that damn we know.
But I'm sorry, the Whispers of Fate should change this, since remember in the original remember, Pedro.
We actually got a confusion part. Either back then the translator fucked up, or it was really a thing and they just...
there was... Hold on, let me finish. There was also the fact that it was using one of the girl sprites. It's just that Tio ended up voicing...
Actually, it was unique, I think.
Well, I mean, considering what some people interpret those guys as, I won't be surprised.
So, wait, hold on. Wait, I get what's gonna happen. The Whispers of Fate are gonna give this guy a sex change. That'll make him a girl to be like the original.
Well, the Whispers have only been interfering with the primary events, not so
well, I mean, they pretty much have changed stuff to be...
Pedro, I'll leave that talking for the ending. Johnny, what do you want?
Thankfully, I do not have to deal with that often.
Thanks, Johnny.
Alright.
I'm already in there. Midgar Blues.
Okay, he's not this guy. Well, mind you, I think quite a few of them already look depressed enough and drunk anyway. So no, it's this guy.
Huh? Son, is that you? Did you always look so moronic?
Wow, Father of the Year, hey?
Right back at you.
Well, this is how he was in the original.
Yeah, his voice actor is not listed, so he wanted additional voices.
Well, I'll give Johnny some credit. He is helping us out here.
Come on, there's no need to talk like that, old dude.
At least he's doing his best.
Really? Oh, thank you, son. See, I made this bet with the materia merchants. A sure thing, but then I lost. And
I
so
lost.
I had no choice but to steal my heart and surrender my precious inspiration.
That being...
Who with the what now?
Inspiration.
Inspiration.
We went with the caps lock.
No point in me ever going back to the store.
I mean, how else are we gonna know that he's yelling?
Actually, Dwibs apparently, well, if you've noticed for this remake, barely anyone used the caps lock, even for situation where yelling. It's a sort of a unwritten rule that quote-unquote more professional people who put subtitles don't let scenes like yelling influences them in using bold, italics or caps lock, which is something that I don't agree with personally, but it's a thing that is very common in media, and you may notice that it's been case here until this very specific phrase. Like, by that logic, Barrett, particularly half of Barrett's line should have been in caps lock.
Okay, let's...
Chocobo bean popcorn.
Yeah.
Then again, in Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, you can actually eat chocobo-themed meals, and are not themed in name, they actually cook chocobos, which, you know, they're like ostriches, I can imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm a bit unsure of what to do here, so...
Now, where should I go next?
Home?
No, can't go home yet until I save
already
Tifa.
asked this, Cloud, but where is your home, really?
My
home
home
is where the heart is, but I have no heart, for I am
And I'm a
Cloud.
screamer.
I don't even really know how people.
For I am Cloud. A cloud is all that my chest has in it.
Like maybe they practice ritual sacrifice.
Oh wait, sorry, that was the discarded script.
No, Johnny.
Wait, sorry, that was the discarded script for Advent Children. My
No,
apologies.
Johnny, the owner is just a stoner. Just look at him.
Ahem.
So this is it, huh?
Yes.
And what do you two want?
We want you to stop pretending you're a Final Fantasy X character.
Is that an actual call for
I mean,
the
seriously,
position,
look at that
dude?
bloody headband of his.
That thing. But I didn't take it. I want it fair and square. It's mine by rights now. Well, that's true. But I tell you what. I'll consider giving it back in exchange for a favor.
Okay,
What do
who do
you
you need me
want?
to kill?
Something only real men can deliver.
Sausages?
I need you to go and get me something from the vending machine.
Go get it, you bloody self, you lazy shit.
Wait. You
Yeah, just like in the original, he needs whatever that machine gives.
The sauce?
The sauce.
The sauce.
Oh,
Give me
sorry.
the sauce, boss.
Yeah.
Give me the 6
No,
digits.
no, sorry, guys. You told us to not say it, so I'm not gonna say it.
For the record, normally on the internet, asking for the sauce is usually when someone posts an image from like a doujinshi and people want to know what is it.
The source.
Bandana heads.
Yeah,
words of
which is
final.
abbreviated into the sauce.
Well, let me...
If Highlander would call that Highlander the sauce, it'd be a lot better.
Let me guess.
I'm not sure how much spiciness would have improved the product.
Let me guess. The bottle of whatever this guy wants houses the devil inside of it.
That's one game from here, Drova.
You know, honestly, I have to wonder. After the 7 remake is done, are people going to start asking for an 8 remake next?
I hope not. Not just for 8 in general, but like Pedro was mentioning in the first part, I think, I just want Nomura and his team also to move forward too.
What if we get
No,
what
it's
if we get a 9 remake? That's something that
Okay. That would be awesome.
Well, actually, Nomura wants to remake 6.
Yeah.
Wait. When did he say he wanted to remake 6?
Some of the interviews. It's actually one of his favorites.
I mean, besides, Nomura didn't even work on 9. So.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
Lord knows 6 could use a remake to help wash off the disdain people have towards the remaster.
Well, I can't
They do?
It's a secret.
Well,
Well,
like
one
how
of
it
the-
looks, Pedro,
the
the Steam version.
Oh, because of the backgrounds?
Oh, I thought,
I don't know.
I thought it
Not-
was about
not
the DS
actually-
remake.
The game in general
There's
just
no
does
DS
not.
remake Dwibs. No, so it's not the backgrounds, but remember, it's the
Alright,
character
so,
sprites.
basically, in this part, if you can use
Oh,
the...
wait.
Anyway, I should explain. If the materia... If the assessed materia you have has a lot of uses that you've done throughout the game, you can find the item you need, well, easily, although in this think I managed to find enough.
Basically, Pedro, when it comes to Final
I see
Fantasy
what you
VI,
mean.
they
It's
gave
about
it the...
6. I thought you were talking about 9. Never mind.
Oh god. Oh, okay. Look. Final Fantasy IX Remaster, I mean, the worst thing with that is just, the sprites don't look the best. But 6? No. 6 got Ace Attorney HD'd. It's that bad.
Well, Joe, they're not sprites, they're 3D models.
Not just that, but it's also actually the opposite, Joe. But the models look very clean. It's more so the backgrounds that unfortunately look exactly like on the PS1 days.
Well,
so
that's
look
because
very...
that's because they are the same backgrounds.
Oh, there's a problem, Joe. But like they should have.
They should have,
done
yeah.
what the Moguri mod did, which is remake them from the ground up since they didn't have the original acts.
You still want me to do the newer version?
Isn't actually what? Yeah, I think it's for the better. Isn't it also what Capcom did for the GameCube RE1 remake?
I don't.
So yeah, sorry guys, but I did not manage to get the source.
I haven't played the original in a while. I will have to go back and compare.
No, I'm not talking between
I'm
the
not
PS1
sure if
and
it's-
GameCube.
I'm not sure if it's possible to actually get the source. Maybe I didn't. Maybe
I
I
haven't
just
tried
didn't
it
do
yet
enough.
myself. So.
Pedro?
Maybe I just didn't use my assessed materia enough.
Yeah. Yes. The sauce that he's talking about is something different. There you go. Basically, you have to assess a lot of enemies, and I do mean a lot of them. Yes,
And
you
I
do get.
didn't.
Basically, if you assess a lot of enemies, you will get the sauce.
So what happens if you get him the sauce?
I guess it just gives you immediately.
It gives you it immediately, basically. It allows you to skip steps of the side quest, basically.
But I didn't. So
I only did Chocobo Sam's side quests in my second playthrough, so by the time I got to this point, I already had a lot of enemies assessed, so it wasn't a problem for me.
So that means that the first time you played this game, you probably got Clouds' more light purple/white dress.
Yes, I did.
Curious, which of Clouds' dresses is your favorite?
The one from Chocobo Sam's quests.
Me too.
I think it's the one that, to me, feels more in line. And
I think
again,
the reason
it involves you doing the original clothes shop storyline. So obviously that's
okay.
nice.
Here's another thing that you can do depending on that will differ depending on the status of your materia. Basically, this guy's food is suffering at the minute, and you need to help him by choosing one of 3 options. The most successful of which will depend on what level of materia you have that's respective to that option. Yeah, despite me fighting and using my materia a lot, I didn't manage to get it that high.
You need to have your materials at level 3 for the
And all mine are at level 2.
Well, that's decent
Wow.
enough.
I'm not far off.
However, since all of them are at level 2, it doesn't matter which one you pick, because usually like it says there, get advice based on your strongest magic material. But since all of them at the same level, it doesn't matter what you choose; it's irrelevant.
Yeah. So yeah, well done. I've created probably the one playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Remake where your choice literally does not matter.
Actually, there was the same thing for me, Dwibs. Again, if you have this is a very probable scenario, not really.
Man, this looks great.
Yeah, looks great.
Well, it's Japan. Of course they make food look great.
It's
And
Johnny, are you still alive?
I gave Johnny food poisoning.
Well, actually, that's his own fault, considering he should have eaten more carefully. Well, Joe, but it's actually kind of a common problem between both the FF8 remaster and the FF9 remaster, where especially in the new FF8 remaster, where the character models were remade from the ground up, and it looks so amazing compared to the PS1 compressed backgrounds. Like it's
weird. I don't really hear people.
Personally, I don't mind it but I can understand why some do.
Yeah. Though, yeah, like I was saying, though, I was originally talking about the FF6 remaster, though, like, that one
that
is...
looks awful. No.
Both that and the...
I already said it. I think the problem is just in the character sprites in themselves, because everything else seems to be just checking out.
Yeah, but text font is not really that great.
Really?
Either.
That's a problem of all things.
Tio, you're someone who busts a nut over the Comic Sans font.
Well, do we use Comic Sans in 506 on Steam?
God, I'm trying to remember if they do.
No, because I already checked. It's not that, so I don't see the issue.
Ladies and gentlemen, the battle of fonts.
You know, that's actually a video on YouTube.
The battle of this, besides this dumbass.
Well, to bring it to another topic, like to answer to go on from what Teo was saying. Yeah, exactly. It's mostly because I believe in the capabilities of Nomura's main team, as they've demonstrated through KH1 and 2, Warland's Review, and now this remake. They're a very talented team, and I would love to see them, you know, finally create a proper original main Final Fantasy game, like the original 15 was going to be before Tabata took over.
So, let me see. What needs delivery? Here, need you to deliver this to someone. You'll probably find this guy.
Okay, so yeah, my healing materia didn't exactly go up much either, but we'll continue. Well, yeah, that's the topic for the next party even. So and yeah, the side quest is so long because I didn't get my stuff leveled high enough. It's extending into another part. So we'll see you for part 23, where Cloud does his best to heal the poor civilians of this place.
You know, these guys really are sick.
Just to make things real clear for the audience, real quick. I actually really love Final Fantasy 15 as the final game. I mean, it's not a knock on Final Fantasy 15. I'm just saying I would have liked to see what we were originally going to get. I'm actually one of the biggest fans of FF15 out there, probably. Right? So don't worry, everybody. That's not the. Go ahead.
So we'll see you next time.
See ya.
See ya.